Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing? Love the way you look in the mirror and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food. It's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School podcast. Did you miss me this weekend? So this is another Monday, another episode dedicated to our habits, to making things done, to making shit done. Because guys, again, you might know a lot of things. I might know a lot of things. But the only things that make any difference in our life, in the results that we get in our life, getting closer to our life missions, to our goals, are the things that we actually do, not the things that we know. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is just potential power, but things that we actually do. And these Monday episodes are dedicated to some techniques, tools, or just concepts to think about and try to implement into your life to make you better and doing the things efficiently and effectively to actually get the results to change your life, to change your body, to change your health, to get any kind of progress. So Monday is all about that. Last Monday, we talked about don't break the chain technique. So did you do it? I made a video on my Instagram TV. I made a video for YouTube. Don't break the chain technique. And I've successfully actually didn't break my chain for 7 whole days. So I'm really excited to get for another 3 weeks. So my don't break the chain techniques were about fasting and getting back to my regular fasting routine of 6-hour eating window and then Sunday complete fast. And because I was getting so good with this fasting, I actually finally started what I wanted to do for a long time, 10-day complete water plus some minerals and sodium, but no calories whatsoever, and some black coffee and tea. So I started 10-day fast, and today is day 4, and I have another week to go, and I'm really excited about that because I haven't been able to start it for a long time, and this don't break the chain technique is helping me a lot. I have it right on my door where every night I put another check mark when I successfully do what I said I'm gonna do. I also had another don't break the chain poster that was all about focusing on positive only and transforming negative into positive and also helping someone every single day. And that also changed my relationships, that's changed my mindset. I'm always looking out for opportunities to help someone and to be kind and to lead someone to better, bigger vision of themselves, of their task, of their progress, of their lives. So that's also helping a lot to change the quality of my life and to change, that feeling of happiness and fulfillment and peace inside. And another one very important, don't break the chain poster was dedicated to my sales and my social media. So I've successfully did 3 hours of social media and working on my sales, and I started getting some sales, not every day, but definitely more than like forever. So this week I'm gonna continue that, and I will have another technique to get even better results from my don't break the chain technique. So guys, if you haven't tried don't break the chain technique, you can again check back to the episode last Monday. Also, and don't break the chain, I believe you can find it. It's either the third episode, but basically check back the episode. It was released a few episodes back. Anyway, today we will talk about other techniques that can help you to improve your getting things done muscle. So first is how to improve effectiveness and efficiency of every hour of your day. I've been recently listening to Ed Mulet, or Ed Milet, I forgot how to pronounce his last name. But anyway, he's an amazing entrepreneur. He works with Tony Robbins, and he is self-made man, built himself from zero to hero. He has probably billion-dollar companies now. Anyway, he was talking about maximizing every hour of your day and having done more every single day than other people. Yeah, he was even talking about living 3 days in one day, or basically accomplishing what in one day what it takes people usually like 3 days to make happen, or even more. And one of his best techniques that I really loved and I'm going to work on this week was hourly accountability. When every single hour, at the beginning of every single hour, if you want to be, in the top percentage of people who get amazing shit done in the world and in their life, and have amazing transformations in their own life and in the world, help people, lead people. So hourly accountability is when every hour, again, you check in with yourself and you ask yourself, well, what is the intention for the next hour? And whenever you finish some task, whenever the hour is finished, you ask, did I move closer to my goal or to the thing that I was working on? Did I make any progress? And then also you quickly check in with yourself, what can be done better next time? So for example, if for this next hour you decided to do a workout, then have a goal for your workout, mini goal for this particular workout, and do only your workout during that hour. And at the end of that workout, you check in with yourself and ask yourself, what could I have done better? Did I get closer to my goal this workout? And so on. Or for example, if you decided to do some writing for the next hour, then you should have a goal at the end of this hour, maybe, put together a draft or some article, or maybe put together a draft or a blog or something like that. And then at the end of the hour, you check in with yourself and see how far did you get to your goal. Did you get there or not? Maybe, you need to assign more time to this particular task, or maybe you need to self-manage better and stop checking your email or your phone and just put it away for a while. So hourly accountability. For me, personally, I want to improve my sales and actually get actual results. So for example, if I work on my sales and social media for 3 hours, so I want to hit some numbers, not just have some metaphorical, improve my sales thing, but actually hit the numbers. And I also heard about this from one of the speeches by Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he was talking about the same thing. He said, like, for each workout, when he was working to become Mr. Olympia and all of that stuff, for every hour of his workout, or for every workout, for whatever it is he was doing, he would put the exact number for the goal, or something that was really specific. Like, for example, for this workout, I need to do that many reps with that much weight, and that was the goal for the workout. And he said that he would do that for every single goal. He would put really specific numbers for this step that will bring him closer to his goal. So hourly accountability and having specific result for every activity that you do, because you do things not for the sake of doing, unless it's your hobby and you love doing that, but that's another story. But most of the things we do, even our hobby, we want to get better. But getting better is not it shouldn't be some concept hardly defined. Getting better need to be specific, at least, for the moment. We need to specify, to put a number on it, to make some kind of measurement for this particular activity, this particular goal, to make it effective. So for me, I'm going to be setting some sales goals. So for example, hitting $1,000 of sales every day for the next week, or hitting the total amount of sales for the next week. So that's going to be my goal for sales. And I make sure that for every time that I work on my sales, I would have a specific number goals and would try different things that might work out, that might not work out, but something will work out. And if you think about it, we can always hit our goals. It's just when we're stuck in doing the same thing over and over again, doing the same thing in the same environment, changing nothing, and just expecting that something will miraculously change, that's when we usually stuck. Not that's the goal is not right, or that we are not capable of doing it. Most of the time, it's just our stubbornness and stickiness with the thing that we are probably used to doing, or most comfortable with doing, or just it's harder to get out of our mind. But anyway, hourly accountability and putting the exact number on the activities so you can measure your own progress. That's what you need also to work on every single day. And also have a mission for every single day. Like, for example, for my 10-day fast, one of the goals that I have on my mirror on a post-it note is to finish this day. It's not to finish 10 days. 10 days going to be finished in 10 days, So it's just finish this day. And that's the only thing I need to be worried about. Because without this day fast, 10-day fast is not possible. So I understand that. And that's why the goal for this day when it comes to my fast is just finish this day. And when I think about it, one day it doesn't feel really physically or mentally. No, mentally it does feel different, because you always start thinking about how many days you've already done. I'm trying not to think about that, but physically it's actually easier than the first day to not eat, because your body already doesn't really ask for food. You don't really have any hunger. You don't have really anything happening in your stomach, and your body kind of adjusted to burning your own fats. But in my head, that's the only difference that happens in that 10-day transition. But we'll see. This is like my second in my lifetime that I do this fast, but every time it's different. Anyway, hourly accountability, right? And then to have more energy and more motivation for every single task that you need to do every day, you need to assign a why, big why, for each and every task for the day. So for example, for me, I'm fasting. One of the things I'm fasting these days. What is the why? Well, actually, over the years of training and, recent high protein diet and just doing more physically and not necessarily recovering enough, really made my body stiffer, and I feel that my muscles are just not as they used to be, and my flexibility is not where it used to be. And I know that a lot of scar tissue that accumulates in our body when we train, when we constantly challenge ourselves, accumulates, and unless we do some kind of cleansing work, tissue work and then fasting, unless we switch our body into removing all it unnecessary and sometimes it's like junk tissue that your body doesn't really need, but it's not going to remove it unless you force it with fasting into cell rejuvenation, cell repair mode. So I'm doing that for this. And it can only be achieved with long, complete fast, and the exact, number of days, nobody really knows. But what I do know is that I do need to do a longer fast. And for me, it's 10-day fast. I've decided on this number. I've done it once in my life, and I know I can do it. And it's also, for me, it's challenging my mind and just seeing like whether I can do it or not. And also increasing my self-confidence and making me feel like what I promise to myself, what I say I'm gonna do. And that's why finishing the fast, doing exactly 10 days is important, because if I don't finish 10 days, it means that what I tell myself, what I promise myself, I'm not going to do. So this is my way of telling myself that I am the kind of person who does what they say they will do, even when it gets hard. And during this 10 days, I know it's going to get hard, and it's already, I overcame a few moments when it was hard and I didn't want to do it anymore, but I continued, I stuck with my fast anyway. So know your why, and your why will help you to get through the toughest moments. If you don't have your why, you're not going to have your motivation, and you're not going to work through tough moments. And anything worth getting, any transformation, guys, it requires getting through challenging times when you don't want to do it, when you don't think you want to do it, doing something that you've never done before. So you need to practice that. And that's why you need to have your why to get through those moments, to pull you out of that challenging situation. So for every task, for whatever it is you do, always have why. Why? What's the purpose? What's the intention behind that action? And another very important thing is whenever you have your goals, always know what done means. For me, for example, for my fast, it's 10 days, right? So every day I got to finish my fast, and it's got to be 10 days. And I know I'm done when 10 days are over and I fasted through 10 days. So this is what my done looks like. And there is no room for negotiation. So I know exactly what my done, my result looks like. So whenever you have a goal, know what your done for this particular stage of working on this goal looks like. Because a lot of people, they think, I want to look better, or I want to lose some weight. But what does it mean? Like, do you want to lose fat? Do you want to look cleaner? Do you want to have different clothing size? Like, what does it mean, to look better or tone up or to lose weight? That's why a lot of people never get to their goals, because they don't really have that precise picture of what that results looks like, feels like. They can't measure it. They can't put their finger on it. So don't be that person, and actually know exactly how your end result looks like, feels like, and when you're going to be done. So 3 points from today's lesson to recap: to get more efficient and effective at working on your goals, getting things done, getting shit done, and having the feeling of purpose, of accomplishment. To get better at that, hourly, every hour, have an intention and assigned task for this hour. So whether it's writing, whether it's working out, whether it's cooking a healthy meal, or working on your public speaking skills, or whatever it is. So hourly, understand what you're doing exactly. And then also assign why to every goal, to every action, what you do for the next hour and why you do it. And also at the end of each hour, ask yourself, did I get closer to my goal? And to ask this question and be able to answer that, you need to understand and visualize very precise what that result looks like, what done feels like, looks like, how you measure it, how you track it. So again, have the intention, have the result in your mind, know when you're done, know what done looks like in your situation. Assign why to every task and then hourly check in with yourself. Are you getting closer to your goal? Are you getting further? Whether it's working, whether it's not working, and every single hour, and have specific outcome for every hour. This is like hardcore, but at least for the whole day, understand what progress means for that particular goal. And at in one day, you can have one goal, you can have two, you can have three. Don't make them more than 3 to 5, because if you have more than 3 to 5 goals for your day, then most of those goals are not really important. You need to concentrate and focus on getting done 3, maximum 5 things in your day. And again, check in hourly, check in as often as possible, maybe every 3 hours, but check in with yourself. And by the end of the day, you should have some progress, and you should know what that progress looks like, what your goal looks like, how to measure it, how to track it, and understand why you do the things that you do every single day. And these strategies that I've learned from different sources, from different successful people who transformed themselves, who transformed their businesses and their lives, and who are successful in all areas of life, and still growing, still developing, still working on things, because while we're still alive, we're never done. In life, you're either growing or dying, and it's your choice to grow or to be dying. So let's grow together. And for this week, again, check back to the episode about don't break the chain technique. Start doing that. That's really helping me to stick with the things that I need to do daily. And then have hourly accountability, assign why to every of your actions and every of your goals, and know what your end result looks like. And always check back to yourself whether you're getting closer or you're getting further or you're getting nowhere and you need to try something different. So that's it for today, guys. So master these techniques, try a few tools, and don't ever give up. You can always get better. You can grow into the person you want to grow, but you cannot just do things and hope they turn out the way you want them to turn out. That never worked for anyone. And often we are stuck because we do exactly the same thing. We do things for the sake of doing and never really track the results or the progress towards the things that we actually want to change in our life. And, it's really kind of sad when you look back 10 years or maybe 20 years, whatever that is, you look back at your life and you're like, I never really moved into the direction where I wanted to move, be that, physical transformation or mental transformation or business transformation. And you're kind of like just reliving the same year over and over again, just getting older, and because nobody's getting younger. So, let's grow and make progress. And these tools we talked about today are going to help you, but you have to do it. As we said, knowledge is not power. Knowledge is just potential power. And you can only get the power of that knowledge if you actually act on it. So let me know what you think. If you have any questions, if you want to share your progress, if you want to ask something about the tools and techniques that we talked about today, always feel free to reach out on any social media or to my email, Angela@createyourself.today, Angela@createyourself.today. Thank you for listening. Have an awesome week, guys. Crush it. And till next time, eat better daily.